Hey there, Ginger here with another quick lightning review on another comic miniseries. Today we're talking about Phasma. And Phasma, as you might be very well aware, played by Gwendolyn Christie of Game of Thrones fame. And she's bright, she's shiny, she's silver, and she gets punked on a regular basis in the movies. Well, in this little miniseries, she doesn't get punked so much, but she's revealed as not being a very nice person at all. She's utterly, totally ruthless. It starts off in the middle of Starkiller Base getting destroyed. She's clearly just escaped from the trash compactor because, we obviously know she did that. And this is what happens immediately after. She goes back to that shield control room and finds that, well, first she deletes the fact that she disabled the shields because, why wouldn't she? And she also checked to see, did anyone else happen to be in here monkeying around with stuff about the same time? The answer, yes. She gets the dude's name and starts tracking him down and literally tracks him to a whole other star system with the help of another TIE fighter, of a TIE fighter pilot that she takes along on this little journey. And she's basically just, I'm going to pin it on this guy. I'm going to pin it on this guy. I'm going to kill him so he can't talk. And that's what the whole thing is about. And again, she's shown as being utterly ruthless. First, right off the bat, she's willing to pin this on someone else and just kill them in cold blood just to save her own skin, which, again, no one should be terribly surprised by this. And they land on this backwater rock planet where there's a couple of alien races that have been fighting back and forth over time. One of them's basically on the way out, and she tricks them into helping them fight the other alien race, which is a bunch of kind of scary looking sea monster things. And because the sea monster things, they captured this other officer that she was going to pin the destruction of Starkiller Base on. Now, why they didn't already kill that dude and were just had him captured, I have no idea. Because plot reasons, I suppose. Because they needed it to be hard for her to get him, I guess, so that they could show how ruthless she is. Which, again, she tricks the weaker race into going into battle against the stronger race, and she does use it to go and capture the dude. And she, of course, kills him right off the bat. And then she turns around and kills the pilot and destroys the BB-8 droid. Because, they've seen things, they might know things. She doesn't know whether or not the pilot knows or not. Turns out the pilot does, as a matter of fact. She overheard the conversation with the dude that Phasma had been tracking. And yeah, she knew full well what was really going on here. But in any case, Phasma just obliterates everybody who could possibly have known anything, and hightails it back to meet up with the First Order and General Hux, and gives them the debriefing, and there you go. That's basically the story. You do get a little bit of Phasma's backstory in it, where apparently she grew up on a planet not dissimilar to the one they were on, and her mom may well have been killed there. It's hard to say. You don't get a lot of her backstory, but clearly she's kind of running away from stuff in her past. Also, what I thought was interesting is, of course, when she meets the TIE fighter pilot, she initially calls the TIE fighter pilot just by her number designation, TN whatever it was. And when they get to this alien planet and they know they're going to have to talk to the locals a little bit, the pilot is like, well, so you're going to need to call me something different other than a number. It might just seem weird. And Phasma agrees, but I was like, I'm just going to call you pilot. Okay, fair enough, descriptive. Now, what's interesting about that is the fact that at the end, when Phasma's telling Hux, you know, give him the short version of everything that happened, or Phasma's version of everything that happened. She actually, for just a minute, refers to that pilot as Pilot, almost as though it's an actual name. It's like, oh, there's a shred, a tiny shred of humanity there for Phasma yet. So I thought that was interesting. Otherwise, yeah, Phasma's a horrible person, and there isn't a ton of this. It's just kind of filling that gap of, okay, what happened? How did she escape from the trash compactor? What happened immediately thereafter? How did she get away with being the one who disabled the shields on Starkiller Base? And you know, you get a little bit of her personality. It's an okay miniseries, I would say. Again, worth the Comixology sale, but not. It didn't really grab me in any way. Now, next time though, I'm going to be talking about the Screaming Citadel, which that was actually really cool. I really enjoyed that one. So be here next time for that review, and until then, may the Force be with you.